Hey guys, it's Jade and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone. I actually have an iPhone now. I used to have an Android and I've had an iPhone for like not 6 months. I've had an iPhone for like 4 months probably, and I've been loving it. Been really living the life. So my last what's on my phone video, I had an Android, and I've had a few different phones since then, but I'm going to get into my phone, when I got it, how I got it, and all that kind of stuff a little bit later. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. I have the iPhone 6s in rose gold. My first phone was an Android. I was in 5th grade, and I had that Android for a year, and then I broke it, and then I got another Android because like Androids are pretty inexpensive, at least the ones that I was getting, so my parents didn't really care if I just got a new one. I think I had that one for another year and a half-ish, and then I switched to an iPhone 5C for a while to get used to an iPhone, even though I have always known a lot about iPhones because everyone in my family except for my twin and I have had iPhones. And then my mom and my older sister got the iPhone XR and we got their 6s, and I've had this phone ever since like mid-June. So yeah. That's how I got my iPhone. This is my case. It's like a dark purple with lighter purple, pinky like accents, and then the front side is that same pink color. And it also has the built-in screen protector because I drop my phone a lot. So hopefully I'm still in the frame, but I'm going to put my screen right here. This is my wallpaper. It's just like this little picture of like a lake that I took when we were driving on the highway, and I edited it, and it's got pretty colors and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have anything that significant. My background I got off of Pinterest. It's just like this pinkish color. Yeah, so the first folder at the top I have is called extras. On the first page of this folder I just have like a bunch of apps that I don't really use. The only ones I use in here are contacts and Find My blank. I don't know why they just called it Find My, because that's like weird. Yeah, but I just have a bunch of apps in here that I don't really use, so I'm not going to go through them. Then I have calendar, photos, camera, notes, reminders, clock. My weather folder, I have NBC5 and the normal weather app. I mostly use NBC5 when there's storms and stuff coming through because it's just more accurate and helpful. I have health, which I never use, calculator, app store settings, Gmail because regular mail is whack, FaceTime, Google Calendar. I use both calendars, but the reason I use Google Calendar is because it links up with my Google Classroom so I can see when assignments are due. And my parents have Google Calendar, so any events that they put on there I can also see if they like share it with me. So that's why I use it, because I just think it's more efficient. And then I have the Bible app because I'm a Christian. And I like to read my Bible. And then on the bottom I have messages, phone, and Safari. Okay, on the next page is where the interesting stuff is. In the first folder I have all my social medias. I have Snapchat and Instagram, which are both private. I consider making a public Instagram just for you guys, but I feel like I would never post on there. And because I'm a pretty small YouTuber, most of the people that are subscribed to my channel know me personally, so they can follow my Instagram. And if you ever happen to find it, if you're not a creepy stalker and I see that people I know follow you, then I'll most likely accept your request. So yeah, I do that for safety reasons. Then I have YouTube, which I'm on all the time. My Pinterest, I'm also on that all the time. You guys can follow me if you want. I have a bunch of cool stuff on here, I guess. My Pinterest is jjnicole. Got some cool boards on here, so you should go follow me there. YOLO is linked up with Snapchat to ask anonymous questions. And then I have famous birthdays. Then I have my editing folder, and here I have Fuji, which I never use, but it's a disposable camera app. It makes your pictures look really vintage. VSCO. Okay, here's the thing. You can follow me on VSCO if you want. This is my VSCO. I don't really post that much on here, but I do occasionally post. I have VSCO X. Basically I was messing around and I clicked the free trial button, and I didn't know it was going to take me straight to a free trial. I thought it was going to ask me like questions or something, and I was like, okay, it's fine, I'll just cancel it before the membership thing is over. And I thought they would remind me when it's about to be over in case I forgot, and they didn't. and so they automatically charged my parents $20, and we tried to cancel it, but we couldn't figure out how. So I think I have like permanent VSCO X now for the next year. So if you want a video on how I edit my Instagram pictures or something, you should comment down below, because now I have VSCO X. I have characters, which I mostly use for Instagram captions. I have PixArt, Fonto, which I use for my thumbnails, both of them. They're really good apps. I definitely recommend. YouTube Studios for my YouTube channel, and Moldiv I also use to make the collages for my thumbnails. In my music folder I have Shazam, which is an app that will tell you everything about a song basically, and you hold down the little button and it'll tell you like what song it is, who it's by, and all that kind of stuff. I have Apple Music. Okay, I have Apple Music now. Basically my parents have always had Apple Music. I just have always used Spotify, and I came to my senses and I switched to Apple Music, and I'm obsessed with it. I use it all the time. So if you have Apple Music, you can follow me on it if you want. I also have Spotify with all the same songs and playlists on there because I'm that generous. So if you want to follow me on there, if you're a Spotify user, you can go do that. I have all the same playlists and songs. So then I have SongShift, which is what I use to transfer all my playlists from Spotify to Apple Music. I knew there had to be an app for that, and there was. So yeah. And then I have entertainment. I have Netflix, which I'm currently watching The Fosters. It's pretty good. I've been watching it for a few months and I'm almost done with it. I'm on season 5, episode 10. So I'm probably gonna need a new show to watch soon. So if you have any recommendations, comment down below. Don't say Stranger Things, The Office, or Friends. Those are overrated. Then I have Food Network, which I watch Chopped on because Chopped is really cool and I love watching it. Then I have TikTok. I'm just gonna say it. TikTok is so entertaining. Literally, my 18-year-old sister uses TikTok. Like, I love TikTok. It's so fun. And I'm not even gonna lie about it. You can't go follow me on TikTok because I pretty much make like fun things with my friends on there. It's not really serious. I had to put it in a separate folder in the back so that I'm on it less. I can't say that it helped because I'm still on it all the time, but it might have. I don't know. But I love TikTok. So then I have my school folder. I have Skyward, which I use to check my grades. Quizlet, I use that all the time because we have like our weekly quizzes in ELA. Then I have Hotspot Shield, which is what I use to go on social medias on school Wi-Fi because my school blocks them. Then I have Remind, which I mostly use for my dance team because they are always sending out stuff on there, but all of my teachers have it, so if we have like a test or something, they'll send out reminders on there. Google Classroom, I use that every single day. Desmos is my best friend. If you're in algebra, I'm in algebra, and I love this app. I use it all the time. I have my math teacher's website. Google Slides, Replay It, which is something for my yearbook class. BBT, which is what I use to check what class I'm going to for study hall, and then I have Google Drive. I have a lot of school apps. In my random folder, I have Roku, which I use to control the TVs around my house. Google Duo, I like never use that, but my grandma has an Android, and if we ever want to FaceTime, that's what I'll use. I have Amazon. That's for my Echo Dot over there. And then I have Google Photos. I don't actually use Google Photos, but my dance team, we share our pictures on there from games and performances. Clue, which is a feminine app. I have Abs and Core, which I used all the time during the summer. I was really on that grind. If you didn't know, I ran track, and core and abs are a very huge part of that, and I was doing ab workouts a lot. I really need to get back into it because it's a pretty good app. Then I have Google Maps. In my shopping folder, I have the Chick-fil-A app. Love that. Love getting my points on there. Amazon, Retail Me Not, which is a coupon app. And then I have the Forgot to Scan, like, link, I guess. So whenever I go to Chick-fil-A and my mom didn't scan it and I want to, I'll just go straight to the website link and access it through there. And then in games, I have Cooking Fever. I love Cooking Fever. I'm like so good at it. And then I have Aquapark.io, which is another fun game. I don't really play games on my phone. If I want to be entertained, I'll watch YouTube or something. Sometimes I play games on the bus, but I don't really like at all, so I only have 2 games on my phone. So that is everything that's on my phone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, you should subscribe. And what is that? I don't know what that is. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.